Enjoy. All right, back to you, Tosan. Go on.
Wait, hold on.
Come on, Lord.
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. Drop it down.
Oh my God. Continue my left.
Okay, it's going.
This is where Lagos meets London. Where Peckham boys chilling in Sapa, London. As Murtala Mohammed, Heathrow is where London Bridge links Third Mainland Bridge via Go Slow. This is where Lagos meets London.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Lagos Meets London, and you know this is your girl Tony, and on this episode we have a special guest, Tosan. Right, Tosan, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. They call me Tosan Wilts, the vibe of Lagos.
Okay.
Mac Mufasa, Makiriku.
Okay.
No. It's abundantly plenty, it's many, it's going.
Everything and more.
Yeah, that's me, Tosan Wilts.
That's great. So Tosan is going to be telling us a lot about himself today, and guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment on, engage on our post on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and as well as YouTube as well. I'm going to be introducing the other guests. No, not the other guests, my other. I'm sorry. I'm going to be introducing my other team members, guys. Come in.
It's your girl, Shay Peps. Shay Peps is the vibes. You know how it is. So what's going on, guys?
Hi, guys. It's Miss Alice in the building again. If you don't know, I'm saying this on behalf of OJ. If you don't know, get to know.
Get to know. That's it. That's the motto.
And Tosan will be our third guest on this episode. I'm very excited to speak into an OAP.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am as well. It's a privilege.
But also, we didn't tell you, Tosan's from Nigeria, guys.
Yeah. That's
so
you can already see it on him.
Yeah, now Nigeria is quite obvious.
First of all, look at the swag. Look at the swag.
Okay, let them know. Diamond, that's what they say.
Try to not.
But
yeah, guys, let's get into it. First of all, before we do anything, walk us through a day
in your life.
In the life of an OAP.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Also, sorry, for some people that don't know what OAP is, please describe what OAP is, because some people don't go school, so...
Don't talk like that.
Sorry, so they go school.
Don't talk like that, but they don't understand.
That's what I meant. Jumbo, I sent you to school, so
they don't
know how to read,
So, right, OAP, I guess that's the generic term. It's an honor personality. So it's a radio presenter. If you're trying to
tush.
Yeah, you have to tush it up, So a day in my life, I work on the night show.
Please, that pop-up must reach my side, though.
Please, me too, I beg you.
Guys, tasty.
Shout out to you guys. Sorry,
sorry to interrupt you.
Sorry to interrupt you, but tasty. Guys,
you guys are wondering where pop-off is coming from.
Also, don't forget that when you do go to Taste on behalf of Lagos Meets London, you get 25% off. Just mention you're from Lagos Meets London, okay? Enjoy. All right, back to you, Tosan. Go on.
Wait, hold on.
Come on, Lord.
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. Drop it down.
Oh, my God.
Continue my left.
Okay, it's going. All right, so OAP radio presenter. I work on the night show. So that's from 9 p.m. till 1 a.m.
Wow.
On Mondays to Thursdays. And on Saturday, I work from 12 noon to 6 p.m. So that's the Saturday afternoon show. For the most part, I also, because I would say I'm an entertainer fully, so I do dabble in a bit of everything, promoting, hosting events, acting. So what I would do ideally is I would host nights during the week, and I guess I would be tired because I'm probably closing at 5, so I have time during the day to rest. So I'm like a vampire. I sleep during the day, and from like 4-3, I'm very, I guess, active. So that's pretty much it. So I rest most of the day, or if I have anything important to do, I go and do that. Then I just prepare for my show. I prepare for my show. My boss might be watching this. I prepare, take notes, important talking points of the day, and whatever. I do that, get that sorted at least like 5 or 6 hours before. Then I eat. That's another thing. I like
You can't forget the food.
I like food. So I chow. I usually go to one place right before I go to work. I don't know if I can say the name on here, but shout out to the place.
No free promo.
So I go there and I grab something to eat, and
What do you usually eat? What's your
That's good.
typical meal?
Ooh, I like rice. Rice.
What type of
man.
rice? White rice or?
No. I like jollof. The jollof there is really good.
Yeah.
The jollof there is good. There's a difference between there's regular jollof
And there's one kind of jollof they put all this kind of thing inside.
Then
Put on
there
the
is-
rice.
Like food to my I'm going to the gym. Look at you.
No, portion control. She's good. She's good. So I do that, and I knock myself out and have a good meal. Or sometimes it's spaghetti.
Yeah.
I do like pounded yam or eba on the weekends.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it's in the afternoon, so
You sleep.
I'm trying to get my summer bod going. So yeah.
Apart from being a vampire, what are the struggles of being an OAP? OAP.
Oof. I guess people just assume you know everything. People just
Right.
assume literally you're on top of everything. So you have to be on top of everything. That's a struggle. The people that recognize you facially, if you go outside, they'll be like, "Oh, how far?" Maybe if they catch you at the petrol station, for instance,
Yeah.
they'll be like, how far? You might have to top
Give
up
them,
there.
yeah.
So those are my own little struggles. They're not nothing too bad yet.
So nothing mentally or physical.
No, nothing physical, nothing mental. No, it's pretty straightforward. It's I guess, and also because you're using your voice, so not everyone can recognize you, so you can still
That's still, whenever you're way
If
around.
I go out and I don't talk, you won't know it's me. So if you listen to the radio, so.
Well, how long have you been an OAP?
Wow. Okay. I've been an OAP officially for a year.
Really?
But let me bust your head. So the company I work in, shout out to the Beat 99.9 FM,
Ooh,
shout out
right.
the Electrics.
I know them.
I know them.
So I was an intern there about 13 years ago.
Wow.
Wow.
You paid
Yeah.
your dues.
I paid my dues.
Oh man, you
and
did.
My cousin worked there as well, and a few years ago or 2 years ago.
Sorry.
Oh, she's chowing the chow. I mean.
It's the way she took for my own.
Sorry, more coming. Don't worry,
You know.
more coming.
So I did that, an intern, and a few years went by. But what I used to do was, because there was this movement in Nigeria called the Ote.
Yeah, the hotel. Oh, those are my guys.
Yeah, so the Otepi. So I used to run a brand with my friend. It's called 90s Baby.
Oh,
90s Baby was literally one of the first platforms, let's call it a platform, for the people that were making alternative music.
Yeah.
People like, you get it, Sha.
Yeah.
So,
People like Barge.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So we were catering to that specifically. We're doing events, curated events, and we also had merchandise. So what I used to do was, I tried to get the Ote guys on the radio. Since I already had a bit of a relationship with the radio people.
Yeah.
So I started bringing them in, seeping them in small. So a lot of people got their first national radio plays because of me.
Fantastic.
So Ali
good.
for, so I think I was losing my train of thought in this. But yeah, that's,
Right, yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
How far you've grown is actually really
yeah.
admirable.
So 13 years ago, did you know you wanted to be an OAP
No, I
when
didn't.
you were an intern?
I didn't know. I just thought it was, I've always loved music. My dad was a musician.
Really?
Yeah. Him and
What
his
type of
brother.
music did he do?
Jazz. Yeah, my dad was a jazz
Soul.
musician. Yeah, so that's why I'm very cool.
You're very calm. I can feel your energy.
In your demeanor, in your aura.
Yeah, you is actually calm.
So that's like my base, And when I was in university, so I went to, I don't know if I'm jumping. Let me just say it. I came here to England in 2010, I believe, for sixth form. I started
You already jump into our talking points.
Sorry.
Okay, let us
Actually-
be the one to guide you.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's because it all flows. I will repeat it. Don't
Yeah.
worry. So I did A levels here at the uni, and one day when I was in university, I got a random text message. It was my BlackBerry Curve. I remember.
Oh, shout out
It
to
was on the
BlackBerry.
BBM that year. So
BB.
I got a message, and from Orange, I'm dropping a lot of brand names, so sorry. Anyways, so I got a message, and it was like, Tosan Wilts is going to become a superstar DJ, radio presenter stroke DJ.
Really?
Yeah, I got this
Really?
message random from some 533 whatever number, and I was like, I just kept it and I posted it on my Instagram. So if you check on my Instagram, it's almost like a journal from
From then
when
to
literally
now.
from then till now. I don't think I've deleted any picture
Yeah.
off my
yeah.
Instagram. So and I like that it's
Yeah.
organic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got that, and so I was just like, I wonder what this means. But anyways, fast forward to a few years later, the radio hit me up and like, oh, we've seen your piece. You're part of the family, essentially.
Yeah.
Would you consider, applying? And I was like, oh yeah, most definitely. I'm a lawyer by profession. I went to law school.
Wow.
And everything. So I practiced law in Nigeria before I jumped into entertainment,
Full-time.
fully.
Yeah.
So I guess for me, I was looking for a way to leave the law, but I needed to have something that was entertainment, and I wanted to launder my image essentially because I'm a lawyer. But I was also still in the game as a lawyer. So a lot of times people would almost try and make you feel out of place. Be like, oh, you're not really a creative because we're working in a law firm. And in the law firm, they were like, oh, you're not really a corporate guy because
you're a creative.
They were dimming your light.
They were trying, and it was so frustrating.
Yeah.
So that was, for me, that was my major step into jumping out and going into entertainment fully.
Yeah.
So
And it's working for you as well.
I guess so.
It is working for you.
I'm not verified yet, but
It's not by
Soon come.
It's not by
Soon come.
Yeah.
but yeah, that's how pretty much I stumbled into the radio, and and funny enough, I won an award my first year, OAP of the Year.
Oh, no.
Come on.
On Lagos East London.
We're big.
And it was my first year, so I was almost feeling like Mbappe. You guys, I'm Mbappe of the radio.
Come on.
That must be nice.
It's been, I guess, upward.
Yeah, it's
No,
really
it's
very
upwards,
good. The velocities.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
You talked about your Instagram and how it was, you were building from that day you got that text message.
Yeah.
When I look at your Instagram, I feel like I know you.
Lord.
And also,
Yeah.
like, on your Instagram, I see a lot of posts about your mum.
Right. Shout out.
You look so much like her, by the way.
My twin, my best.
You
twin.
look like twins, for real. So sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
How did that affect you? Did it affect your career, mentally, anything?
Right. I'm an only child that I know of. I like to tell people, you know the
Nah,
game.
these
Nigerian
days.
parents, yeah, we know.
But my dad hasn't said, oh, there's someone. Anyway, so I was really close with my mom.
Anyone can see that.
And so she was very supportive of my career, what I was doing in terms of
The law
entertainment,
career or the
everything,
creative?
everything.
Okay.
She was a lawyer as well, but she never practiced.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
So I went a step
Ahead.
ahead and
And practiced.
practiced. So she was very proud
Oh, I
of me
love
for that.
that.
But she also knew that I was an MC. Anyways, we're going to go.
We'll come back to that.
So she was also going to become my manager before she passed. We were talking like a year before. We were saying, when I'm getting there, she was like, your charges, when you're charging people, you need to charge them well. Like, you went
now
to school.
inflate the
Energy.
price.
You went to school. Like, she gave me a lot of
Ginger.
Yeah. Proper. And the thing is, it was so difficult because I never got that from anyone else. So I had a steady source of motivation. I didn't need to ask anyone for
Like
anything.
in-house. Must be
Yeah,
nice.
just yeah.
And it's very rare to get that from Nigerian actors.
in-house, yeah.
So and I guess my mom and I had similar upbringing. So she went to school here, sixth form, university, masters as well. So she gets it. You know? So it was, I was very honored to have her as a mom.
As a mother. That's amazing.
So, but obviously when she passed, it was like the beginning of COVID. So that happened, and for me, it shook me heavily. I was very confused. I didn't know whether or not I wanted to continue with entertainment or if I should go back and hide and just stay behind the desk. And so what I started doing was I just started going extra hard.
Right.
I was hosting, I MC. So there's a difference between MCing and hyping. So hyping is
Get me lit.
Exactly.
That might be your calling though. See this one. Give me. DSF is looking for you.
So because I love music so much and I listen to every type of music, it was easy for me to do that.
Just put yourself into your work.
Exactly. So
was that you trying to make her proud?
Well, with the MC,
With just like fully like putting your entire effort
that was
into
it.
it.
For me, it was making her proud and also trying to numb myself.
Yeah.
So literally, I think the week after my mom passed, or 2 weeks, I had a gig, and I was going like an Energizer bunny.
It was just your way of like
pushing your energy
like
to something.
grief
Yeah.
and stuff.
Grief,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, it really pushed me, but it wasn't so sustainable, because after some time I needed a break, so I would say I started therapy. I did therapy for like 3 months or so, but it didn't go as well as I wanted it to go, but I started, which is, I guess,
good.
important. So, but yeah, it motivated me. It got me. I mean, sometimes I get really sad, but
Of course.
I think about it in the bigger picture that, like, I got to experience such an amazing woman. Not everyone gets to experience their mothers or their mothers supporting them fully. So I had that. And, and I turned 31 this year. So I enjoyed that small.
You're still a baby boy
Yeah,
now.
still a baby boy. So I enjoyed that small. So that's what I take away from it. And anything I do, I just try to let that light shine, essentially. So after she passed, my mom's name was Fola. So I started saying Omofola, like that's the thing. So my hashtag's Omofola. I haven't gotten a tattoo yet, but if I'm going to get a tattoo soon, probably the first thing will be Omofola.
Really?
So so yeah, that's pretty much it. So she is a big part of like my life.
Yeah.
Another funny fact is, so this chain. This was her wedding band. I believe. So I just rock it as like a
Dependent.
yeah.
So has any babe tried to be like, give me this now? Give me this now. This will look good on my finger, no?
No.
It's crazy because I guess an uncle told me that as this period, as your mom passes, a lot of women are going to try to I guess insert themselves in your life.
Right?
So you have to be very careful.
Very
Why
careful.
is that?
Because you're vulnerable.
Yes, and then anybody that comes, you just want to just open up to the person.
Yeah, and you're
and their intention might not
vulnerable.
be the best.
They might think that you're going to inherit something.
Yeah.
So they might think that like you're
You're about to be made.
But I
for
thought it was
life.
meant okay.
Yeah,
Makes
so-
sense though.
Yeah. So yeah, the game.
So you're shining your eye like
I'm shining my eye for the most part, but there's I don't know.
here and there.
Let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay, let's not talk about that. But we'll talk about
We'll talk about that later.
But so basically, you adopted the same coping mechanism as Davido. He kind of just went away, and now he's just back to back music.
But he adopted it like backwards. He went back to back, then he went away.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the other way around.
And the thing is, with OBO, you have to give him his props. He's been dealing with grief for
a very long time.
since he was a
Since he's
kid.
lost.
Sometimes I look at him and I'm like, nah, man, you be, because literally,
How are you still going?
yeah, if all those things happen to someone else,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
probably would just break
Would
down.
have broke
Suicide
down.
cell.
Like it's like
Mm.
it's too frequent. Like
It's-
44, his bodyguard.
Yes, bodyguard.
Apart from that, his mom.
I know
like,
he has mom, but his mom was when he was
beginning.
quite
it
young.
doesn't
anyway.
matter. Like the fact
Yeah, I
that
He
it's,
lost,
I don't know. I think about that, and I don't know how I would have turned out if I lost my mom.
early.
At such a young
age.
age.
Yeah. So I'll probably be.
It's quite a strong,
Yeah, you have to give him his props.
And he's
for
always
that,
wanted to
definitely.
go.
and he still keeps helping people regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah, he's quite selfless.
That
He's
in
a
our
selfless guy.
previous episode, I said Davido's for the people, and he
Yeah.
will always be for the
He's
people.
someone that if he's going for governor, I'm going to vote for him. Like
Me too.
immediately.
Listen,
Me too.
but talking about Davido, we saw your interview with him. Are you a big Davido fan?
Yeah, I am.
You are?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big Davido fan.
Oh yeah? How was the interview, especially after the grief and
The interview was good. So I guess the year before, or was it 2 years before? I also I hosted a Better Time at his album right before this
yes,
one.
we
Yeah.
saw that
So
too.
that was with in Terra Culture. That was really good. So I guess I'm a little bit comfortable, and we've known each other. I've known of Davido since we were in probably like year 7.
Okay.
GS1 from that
Yeah.
period. He used to come to our school to make music with other guys
Right.
in our school. So but yeah, the interview was a bit it was a bit tasking because I was anxious. The questions, it's a big deal.
So you don't,
It was the first official. A lot of people have been dropping that they were the first ones that they did the interview.
But yours was.
Mine was the first official interview.
After he came back.
After,
He
coming
came
back.
back. Yeah.
So it was a big deal.
And you had to be conscious of the questions you were asking. And
Yeah.
stuff.
So you don't.
But the thing is, OBO is quite free. So if I was even going to ask any questions, he would answer. But maybe I don't know if there would be repercussions after. So maybe management will be like, guy, why do you do that? But I think he would have answered anything. But I guess I kind of understand where he's not fully, but I've dealt with grief as well. So I kind of knew how to handle
Navigate
it. Yeah. So
that's nice.
So that's how I handled it.
Speaking of management, how does because you're an OAP, you also do interviews, you basically do everything. How does the entertainment industry in Nigeria works? How does it work?
It's
How are you able to do this, do that, and still like you're very successful with it? How does everything work?
Well, you have to be, I guess you have to want it.
Right.
One, you have to be dynamic and you have to be fluid. Fluid in terms of, being able to blend in anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a lot of relationship management. That's what the game is. I'm sure it happens
Is it
everywhere.
who you know?
It's who
type
you know.
of-
Yeah,
it's definitely who you
definitely.
know. I mean, what you can bring is also a good
It's
thing.
there, but it's
But
who
that's
you know.
it's who you know.
To be honest,
So a lot of times when I was younger, I go out quite a bit. I like meeting people, making connections. So my friends will be like, you go out too much, why are you always going out? And I'm like, you are benefiting from this. Like when we go out, I know the people that, we get to sit in the cool places. We get to go
Is
into,
it this one with me?
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So I've paid,
You paid your dues, for
it's
sure.
dirty work. I like to call it. A lot of people don't acknowledge this, but it's dirty work. Going out, meeting people. You're not always in the mood.
When you say dirty, what does that mean?
I mean, dirty means like not everyone will want to do that
Right.
kind of job.
Yeah.
Not everyone can even go out, be social be cool, and not seeming like you're forcing it or
And
you're
being
begging it.
overbearing.
Because every time you need
That's
to be
it.
in your best behavior.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't even want to talk to anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So so that's it. So I give myself a cheeky pat.
Yeah. We do give you that.
So that's it. That's how I've been able to navigate. I've also had I've been lucky because my cousin, shout out to Shodi, the turn
Shout out to Shodi.
Yeah,
Shout out
Shodi.
he used to work
I actually
at
know
the-
Shodi.
You know Shodi?
Yeah.
So that's our first cousins.
Oh yeah.
So he used to work at the Beat FM as well. He was a producer at the Beat FM and he does voiceovers. And so we started kind of emceeing around the same time. I've been emceeing like for a very long time,
Oh, yeah?
probably like 13 to 14 years, because we used to throw events from secondary school, like
Right.
big events. But anyways, so fast forward. But Shodi, is very helpful. I started almost shadowing him, being his road manager kind of thing. And I got to meet a lot of people, make connects, especially in the industry. Yeah, artists, actresses, everything. So I won't say I had a soft landing, but
You did.
No,
you had
I still-
easy.
Nah, it wasn't that easy because I still had to work.
Yeah,
Of
you still have
course.
to put the
I
work
still had to put in, and me as an MC or hype man or whatever, like I still had to be good.
Yeah.
Because
If you're not good, nobody's gonna call you, whether you're
They won't
Shodi's
call you
cousin
back.
or like,
13 years of internship. That's a lot of work.
So so that's that's it.
Yeah.
The industry is.
It's a bit. So if somebody wanted to enter, do we just need to know you? I'd just be like, I know Tosan.
Yeah, Tosan is my guy.
Tosan's my guy. Ask
Listen.
about me. From Tosan.
I mean, it would be.
That would be a
It would
plus.
be a very good plus.
Yeah?
If you
Okay.
know, yes, like
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
the vibe of Lagos.
Tosan's my guy.
You're the vibe of Lagos.
I'm the
Okay.
vibe of-
When we're in Lagos, we're calling Tosan.
Honestly,
Tosan,
I'm
we
like,
planned it.
Tosan, I'm
The package
at
is
the
here.
I'm at the airport.
You can definitely drop one or two Tosans and you would.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a free meal, a free
For
drink.
real.
and,
I like the free meal.
Listen, now talking about like restaurants in Lagos,
Yeah.
now they're saying, because I know that I used to watch like lots of snaps, and people are saying that Lagos, that the food is not overpriced.
Overpriced.
Oh my gosh.
And now you go to restaurants and then they will give you service charge. more than the money that you used to pay for the
Yeah.
food.
Yes.
So what's going on? Like, what's happening?
My dear, Lagos is not my dear, Lagos is not a cheap place
Anymore.
Obviously,
Lagos
but
has never
still.
been cheap. It's so the thing is, this is how they're getting you. Most of the restaurants, they have to pay rent.
Yeah.
Most of them are probably on the island and the posh places.
aesthetics.
The aesthetics.
Yeah.
So they have to recoup that back.
Yeah.
So
You're
you
charging
people-
for the building.
Yes, you are charging for the building.
Especially that place that
Naughty.
sells amala for 5K.
Hey God, please,
my
dear.
God.
I don't want to mention their name, but you know that place.
No, but have you tried?
Your
Have you
mouth,
tried?
The amala is mad.
It's
I
mad.
always buy every time I go Lagos.
For
I'm
5K.
like, I'm like,
You can go to
I
that
think
place.
I tried
That
that
place
place.
That
You
place
know the
Sulere is the cheapest. Because you can get amala in.
you know the
I know
place.
the place. I know
The
the place.
aesthetics.
But the amala is
aesthetic
good.
But the amala
now.
is good.
Some
It's
shop.
For
soft.
5,000
I'm not
naira
even. I'm
amala.
not even trying. Let me. I'm not even trying to defend them or anything.
Yeah.
But apart from the aesthetics and
Yeah.
everything, I guess it's almost like a tourist thing as well.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
African
Tourist care.
stuff,
Which
yeah.
tourist is coming from Nigeria?
Tourists
No, tourists
Like,
actually
like,
do
yeah.
good
go
there.
to that place so because it's the
Have
building.
tourists like in. No, like even
No, what?
Who?
Which?
no, like when like
go to-
Oyinbo,
amala.
like Tosan just said, like if
Yeah.
they want to go to eat amala in a poised place, like they don't want.
Yeah,
to
they don't want to go to the
feel-
amala
yeah.
shop.
Yeah, and exactly. They'll go
They
there.
will go
But
to
honestly, the
another place.
amala is.
But you're paying for the aesthetics of the
Yes,
place.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
the AC
you
that
can
slaps your
go.
head, man.
Honestly, now that's what I'm saying. You can wait to go to Sulere. They have plenty.
But I feel like the amala there is better.
Chill. Wait, than what? Than where? Sule.
Than where
That's
Sulere.
what
Don't
I
try
Yeah,
am.
calm down.
Hello there. Oh,
Don't try it because there's two places that Sulere that you can get amala that is mad.
Sheyi.
But I don't want to
Shay,
say
if you put this amount of energy in the gym, Shay,
because I'm a Sulere babe. I know the
you
amala.
know that one that is
joint.
close to NYSC secretariat.
Yes. Place there as well. That's
Nah.
who said amala.
Guys, these girls are.
They just came from Nigeria.
Just-
That's why.
just come back.
They just
IJJB.
they just landed. That's
just
why.
arrived.
landed.
But
Yeah.
honestly, there are more better
yeah.
places, I beg.
Mm.
But honestly speaking, I'll just say that the restaurants right now, because when
feel
I was
like-
in Nigeria, like it was not as bad as this. Because now I'm seeing people paying 250K just to eat 3 meals,
Huh.
Yeah.
and I'm like, what exactly?
what
did
did I
eat?
really overpriced?
What did I eat there? The other person service charge 75,000 and 18 sup.
Do you know my thing? My thing is that, like, so for a lot of the restaurants, right? Yes, food is overpriced, but if it was me, my thing is customer service. I'm sold. If you treat me nice, fake wash, like I'll buy it. Like not buy it.
I'll even come back.
I'll come back. I'll talk about it.
Mhm.
But a lot of these places, you go, everybody's carrying shoulder.
Yeah, true.
I don't
Yeah.
need, that's my own thing. So I try to avoid going to like the bougie restaurants. I go to,
The main
yeah.
Mama
I go,
Poots.
you know.
All
Or
of
they will
that.
hail you, say,
But I feel like it's the mama put that will be eyeing you. There's no meat.
No,
no,
mama.
when they hail you, you will buy 3 meat or 5 meat.
Are you sure?
Shout out to Ghana High Commission.
Shouting at all these people.
Nah, I know.
Susan
Ghana High
knows so
Commission,
many
please.
people.
Ghana High Commission is in Lagos Island. It's not a.
Is he an amala spot?
It's
Ghana High Commission, that's in Lagos Island. What do they do there?
They sell rice, jollof rice, beans. They sell beans and plantain. But so the thing is, this is why they're special. It's called Ghana High Commission because it was opposite or beside the Ghana High Commission in
Okay.
Lagos.
Okay.
All the people there are Togolese. Right?
Oh.
So my grandmother, my dad's mom was Togolese. I'm Togolese.
Okay.
So we're from Aneho, and all of them are from Aneho in Togo. So I go there because the food slaps and because they are my
Think you back
people-
home.
they are my
Yeah,
people.
people,
you
yeah.
know, I've never been, but we are Sha gang. So
So,
and
gang.
the food slaps. It goes. You're not going to spend an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
You know, and So when next time in Lagos, go there. This is a shameless plug for them.
I
They didn't pay
know.
me for this. Like, please, yeah.
Okay.
But Tosan, so you've just come back from America, have you?
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Before we go to America,
Mm-hmm.
let's finish in Lagos.
Okay.
Lagos, mainland block party.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay.
Tell us about that.
I went there once.
Right.
I've been once too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the plug. The plug.
Tosan will shout out to everybody
Before
on
you know
this
it,
podcast.
also say shout out to
Shout out to Barry. Shout out.
I'll get there. No, but like so the plug, they put that together.
Yeah.
They put the mainland block party together. It started when. Okay, so I
What's
started.
your involvement in mainland block party?
I was just the MC, the host.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't involved in the planning or anything, but you know, nice host, the vibe of Lagos. So I was doing that for a while. and it was going, like, it kept growing. They moved. I started off with them we're somewhere small in Ikeja, and it's moved to somewhere bigger. Yeah, and the capacity now, I think they're getting like 4,000 people, 5,000 people.
It's big,
and this was like every month, and it was so for me. Mainland Block Party was like,
is that the place to be?
Yeah.
Is that the event to go to?
Not even, apart from even that, it was for me to express myself and try out different styles of emceeing and hyping. Yeah. So because the crowd is generally very, they're receptive to your energy. If you come with good energy, they'll give it back to you. And I'm the vibe of Lagos, so for the most part, they give me back, the vibe. So it was always very exciting.
But have you ever had a moment where you've not been able to give that vibe? It's just like nobody's catching it.
Yeah, I've had it's Lagos, so very Nigerian, like to please Lagosian crowd. Lagos crowd.
You're sure easy.
It's very it's difficult.
Is it difficult?
It's very difficult. They're very tough. Very tough because
DSF needs
to they want to act a bit stoush. They want to act a bit, like they're cool. And I'm like,
I feel like it depends on the niche you are in.
It depends. Yeah, it definitely depends on the niche. It depends on the event.
The crowd
but
too.
Still, everybody wants to form. Like I've hosted all types of events. I've hosted events in the hood, Buru, and I know the energy that I was getting. I've hosted very bougie events. I know the energy that I was getting as well. So it's a Nigerian thing, But once you meet them,
they'll meet you too.
They'll meet you there. Like honestly, that's it. And there's no turning back. So I'm a bit lucky because I know how to touch that particular spot.
You know how to wine.
And shift it for them.
No wonder you touched us and immediately we're opening our
Oh yeah, you can go to America now.
All right. Me, I like America a lot.
Because she's going there soon.
America.
Yeah,
America.
You have a visa, man.
It's under processing. Right. So I heard that you just got back from the States. Right.
From the States?
Yeah.
The thing is, do you feel like there's any do you go to America a lot?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So is there any culture shock different from America and to UK that you were shocked
Not
about?
even UK, Nigeria as well. But I feel like Nigeria is heavily influenced by Americans.
You think? I think it's the UK actually.
I think it's the UK actually.
It depends. We pick and choose. It's very convenient. We pick and choose. Yeah, it depends on our mood and what is popping. London has been popping. Top Boys.
What are you saying?
Everybody. Yeah, literally. Everybody a lot. Yeah. So that's it's been going. But America, you asked me the culture shock. There isn't that. So the thing is that obviously there are loads of Nigerians in the USA. I guess only recently have I been trying to tap into. Anytime I was going to America, it was only for holiday. I was going to enjoy myself.
Yeah.
But now that I'm going, I'm older. I'm trying to network.
You're trying to penetrate into the.
So there's a big market there.
Of course.
I hosted. I touched my. I like to call it this. I touched Mike. I touched Mike in LA.
Yay! Touch Mike in LA. Okay, more to come.
This little trip. So it was good. I've seen that there's a huge demand for Afro beats and everything. So all these my clothes.
Yeah.
I don't want to say shout out to it, but anyways, shout out to Amfani.
Okay.
A lot of these clothes they were messing with it on the road, literally in LA. I'll be walking like, yo, I love your pants.
I said that too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love this. Even like this jumpers, it has like Fela at the back. So everyone
is a Lagos brand, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Lagos.
Yeah, it's Lagos on it.
Nice. Yeah, so there's a lot more to tap.
In America.
If you go there and go and sell
there are a
Ankara,
lot more opportunities in America.
They'll drag it.
There's a lot of opportunities in America. A lot.
Go.
Afrobeats is very exciting to them. Here, London is almost like second Lagos, kind of thing.
I think,
But America now, there was a Amapiano party I went for and an Afrobeat, and literally it was crazy.
Very good.
It was crazy. So there's I want to go out there more. I want to
go out there
their
with you.
dollars.
I want to be with you too.
Take me.
We move.
We're all together.
Yeah, me, I'm using visa. My visa expired. The reason why I'm back early is because my visa expired
Don't worry,
today.
we'll file for you.
My visa expired today. So
Today.
I had to make sure
We'll file for you. That's not a problem.
thank you.
Tony, speak
Thank
to
you,
yourself. Which one you fire for you? I mean, she fire for me.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think they have like a different? Because my friend always tells me that America, they have like a tipping culture that UK doesn't have.
Oh, please, dear. I was going to go there.
Oh my
I was going to go there. Oh, yes, that's a huge culture shock. I mean, from the movies, shit, waiter. But now it is
It's
deep.
a compulsory
It's like
thing.
they'll almost slap you.
I said
If you don't tip them.
A lot
And
of
I'm
people
just like,
make
hello,
money.
dear. You are working. You are
Yeah.
collecting salary.
Honestly.
You
And
know,
I should still tip you $20.
But apparently the wages are really.
That's what they
they're
said.
really bad.
Oh, really?
so. They're banking on the tips.
That is how they.
So that calculates $100.
Like when my American friend came, I was like, "Can I give them £20?" I'm
Yeah.
like, for what?
£80 for the
Pounds.
Pounds?
I'm
Dear.
serious. It's like, we're not going to tip this guy. I'm like, how are we going to tip everybody? So I feel like the tipping culture in America is way.
It is very strict. It's a strict, but I mean, me as a Niger boy too. I mean, we don't have. I mean, I guess we have a tipping culture.
Yes,
but we
even
have
Gatesman, you tip Gatesman.
an asking culture.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. I won't say
They
it's
use
tipping,
eye to do like,
they
Anything
ask.
for the boys.
You say you're not gonna give me.
So I would say America is it's a tipping culture because you kind of have to.
You have to, yeah, it's
But
compulsory.
you have
Why
to.
do you feel you
have
have
to? Quote
to?
and because I don't know. That's what they told me.
Okay,
Do you feel
that's what
like
they
you're
told you.
But it's somehow
compelled,
now.
yeah.
Are they entitled
compelled to.
about it?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
some
So
of
they
the
will
people-
give you, so they will stand there. They will not
they'll
go.
Like, they'll look at you like, did you forget? But the thing is that I'm a God-fearing guy. So
Yeah, that's
I'll say, okay, if you are nice to me, okay, yeah, take this.
I hope we've
no
been nice
problem.
to you today,
I'm
Tosan.
not tipping
So are you
you.
tipping
I'm
us?
not tipping you. I have $1 actually. I can do $1.
Okay.
But for the most part, yeah, that was the culture shock with the
Yeah.
tipping. But I gave a few tips,
That's nice.
I didn't give anything
Higher
too
than-
but
above
it was
your
mature,
bandwidth.
it was a good tip.
Hope it's not the tip that the girl be like, what's this?
No.
What
no.
is this?
Take it back.
We trust you.
Yes, dear.
Look, I feel like we need to play a game.
Yeah.
Tosan. We've done too much seriousness.
Yes,
Let's
yes,
play a
yes.
game. Yeah? Okay now.
Okay now.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Are you ready for the game? Let's ask him, Lego, how well do you know Afrobeats?
Okay.
Okay. How well do you know Afrobeats?
Do you know Afrobeats
Since
very
you're
well?
an MC, OAP.
Yes.
You play
And he said,
music
I
a lot.
love music. I love music. So now your time to showcase.
But hold
love
on.
for
Before we
music.
play the
Nah,
game, before we play this game, Tosan, since you really like music, do you ever see yourself going into music and actually dropping something?
I've thought
Exclusive.
about it. Yeah, I've definitely thought about it. But I think for me, I'm trying to find the sound. So I'm a very, I love lo-fi. I love lo-fi beats. This man, stop it. I love lo-fi beats.
Right.
But I also love.
Who's your favorite in that genre?
So who I listen to right now, the person that
That's
I can't
on your
get to-
replay. Yeah.
Lord Apex. I don't know if you know Lord Apex.
Who's Lord Apex?
I don't
know.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah?
Tosan.
You people, no, I'm just marking it down. All the noisemakers are going to after the.
You're not getting
after
tip.
The episode, they're
Not giving you all
they're
the
paying
tip.
me. They're paying me fine. They're paying fine. So, but yeah. So that's. I guess for me, I just want to get the sound right.
Right.
And eventually, I'll be brave enough to drop.
Are you
something.
working on anything?
No, not at the moment. Not at the moment. But I literally just listen to beats in my quiet time, and I'm just like, okay. Eventually, one day, I'm going to be brave enough to actually drop, or lay something, and so that's it.
Please be brave enough because we would love to hear something from you.
I got
So-
you. I can
Please,
sing
can we,
small.
Tosan, I feel like you're running away from my question.
What's
Yes.
the question again?
So this question is like, how well do you know Afrobeats? I'm going to be
gosh.
giving you I'm going to be asking you questions about certain songs, what different people said in certain songs. So
Okay.
you answer my question.
Yeah,
so
but before he does that, we need to initiate him into the Lagos Smith.
We can do that afterwards. Go on.
God.
Go on, Tony.
I hope I'm not joining cult too.
No.
Say no to cultism.
no codes.
So, how much did a shorty ask Davido for in a hit single? In
$1 million.
You didn't even let us finish the question.
Say make I
Okay,
Tommy too.
What's up? Shadi won $1 million.
All right, okay, this one. Maybe you'll not get this one. Okay. So, how much did Files claim that Mr. Yakubu collected from the governor?
Mr. Yakubu.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
See?
my gosh. That's it. Oh my.
I knew it.
Oh, can you give me options?
Nah, man.
Okay.
No, you're Mr. Afrobeat.
You're so strict. What's this?
Because the way you did the first one, you dissed us like, Akilo, you know. You would think you have set question.
You didn't even land.
I don't remember, but I'll say like 20 billion. Was it too much?
There's billion to collect from Nigeria.
You can pass the question.
Okay, I can pass.
Yeah, you can pass it.
So the next question is, if you're looking for Buju, where can you find him?
This one's simple now.
This one can give you suspension.
Stop. You guys, do you know? You guys, they gave this to me before the show. So
it's juice inside, though.
Oh man, it's not there.
Say, ask me the question again. Where can I find?
If you're looking for Buju, where can you find him?
I did for W, but
Is that a new single about to drop?
no. That's another song.
No.
That's another song. It's the same.
No, but like his latest, wait. His latest.
The states in.
Guagalada.
Hey!
Guagalada.
I enter for my butcher, go Guagualada. Hey!
Shout out
All right,
Benson.
one more.
Shout out Benson.
Come on. Okay, one more.
Shout out everybody.
One more. That's the way. We'll give you one more, and then we can do in the Lagos meets London.
Okay, we'll do the 05 then.
Okay. So where was Wande Cole in 2010, years before it became signed to Mo Hits?
Who was he?
Yeah.
Where was Wande Cole in 2010 before he signed for Mo?
Before he got signed to Mo, before he signed up for.
You know, he was in Mushin. So where was he?
This one.
This guy, you're drunk.
Oh, can I just say this?
You're drunk.
Sorry.
Hold
on. I was going to tell you.
I did.
I'm going to give you guys.
I did has had a little to drink.
Let this guy speak himself.
I did
be going home. Be going.
My video.
Wait. You guys, wait. Can I answer? Can I answer my question?
Okay.
I didn't leave my video.
He was in Mushin. Wande Cole was in Mushin before he went to Mo Hits.
Bro.
Gen Z.
Hold your mouth.
For Gen Z, I don't know. 2 years.
And I was in motion.
All of them day. Nisi, Moti Lowo, Mo Classy, Mo Flashy.
Last question.
He's going.
Last question. So,
Man, this brother is drunk.
he excuse me.
So honestly.
Thank you.
No worries, my bro. I got you.
I thought this man was giving dubs in school.
Where was Burna Boy when they killed his friend? And what's the name of his friend? And what's the name of the friend?
Soboma.
Oh, you sabi this thing to that. And the Port Harcourt when they killed Soboma. Yeah, that's it.
Tosan, man, obviously I came late. I apologize. I wanted to ask, what in terms of like being an OAP, what's your biggest bag that you've gotten?
My biggest bag, my salary.
You don't have to. Obviously, there's like because I've worked with what's the name of this newspaper? Just like a publication. I know that there's like side deals and stuff like that. What's like the biggest bag that you've gotten?
Wow, the biggest bag.
You can give a range. You don't have to give the amount.
I'm off working as an OAP. I think I got booked for a gig and I charged. How much did I charge? I think. Okay.
You can say I charge between.
No. Okay, I charge between.
Bro, it's up to you. If you feel like you don't mind saying it, then yeah.
I guess
That was,
it was for like a 2 hour job, and I got like £1,000.
Pounds
for 2 hours.
So you're charging in pounds now, not even.
Do you need an accountant? Alice is an accountant.
I was gonna shoot my shot at you. Are you looking for an accountant?
I'm actually looking for.
Alice is an
really
accountant.
serious.
She's a financial analyst.
So
I'll help you.
I want my PA to be a babe, bro.
You want to say, babe? I have a BS in PA.
Yeah, for what? For what? I might be married.
No, that's not even me try out.
What do you mean?
Even me, I didn't have.
Hey God, you guys, please, dear.
I don't think Tosan wants to go into a relationship.
No, I'm not talking about
But are you
relationship
dating?
preference.
Hold on, are you dating?
Oh God.
It's not, but are you dating though? You can be dating. I guess are you in a relationship?
You
Are
don't know
dating?
something.
I'm dating.
Tosan, answer the question. Give us an exclusive.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
If
I can't.
Tony, please bring the placard.
You saw my pic. You saw that I was on holiday, Abi.
Yeah.
So nobody asked me who was taking those pictures.
Exactly.
So like, I think
Come on.
I think.
Okay.
No.
That's the answer we need.
Say no more.
Say no more.
But
It's
still,
alright.
there's a preference. Which do you prefer? Like London? Where's your babe from?
Hey.
He's not even.
But you just said it yourself, but that there's someone behind the camera.
I didn't say anything. I just said that
There's someone behind.
No, I just said that nobody asked who was taking the picture. That's what I said. You know, I'm a lawyer, so I'm
Okay.
somebody, a very special somebody.
Where's this person from?
But you know, no one actually asked the question, so you're valid, my bro.
Exactly.
You're
You
valid.
understand? Okay. But let me answer his question.
Yeah,
Let me answer his question. Okay. Huh. Okay.
Me one shele.
See, let me tell you.
10 is happening.
Let me tell you. I like Nigeria.
No, hey, this guy is a politician.
Listen,
You like Nigeria. Everybody likes Nigeria.
now. Wait.
However,
Wait.
How is he a politician? OAP, a politician. What's the connection? Answer the question,
We'll
Joe.
still get there.
that's what he's trying to
We'll
do.
still- We'll still get there.
He's trying to put politics in this question.
Bro, it's a very simple question. We spend 5 minutes. Which do you prefer?
Is you people? I said me, I like Ajodabile.
Okay. Oh.
Place like
Anyways, I'm a Lagos babe.
you understand? No, like you can be hybrid. You can be hybrid.
I'm a Lagos babe. It's the wrong thing,
How are you trying to?
But shout out to my Niger. Shout out to my Niger. My Niger. babe.
However,
or
Furthermore, still we still encourage our London, UK.
Okay.
The thing is that you know the thing is so we like hybrid. If you can meet us in the middle, you know, you can meet us in the middle. Yeah,
a bit of Niger in the
you can be
kitchen.
Niger but have the pali. No, 'cause as I know get pali.
bro, if you go into administration, you would be.
You understand? You have to be forward thinking. You understand?
I understand, but the hybrid.
It's not
about Pali, but the hybrid.
But it matters now.
And Tosan, you know, like
the
ever
criteria.
since pandemic, we've been doing hybrid.
Exactly. You say
Hybrid work. See this guy.
We've been doing hybrid
me.
since the pandemic. So I totally understand you.
But is it true? I heard something. Is it true though? Like people pay, like upcoming artists, they'll pay like OAPs to like play their songs. And is that something that happens?
Okay, so the game. This is deep. The game payola is not. It's called payola. It's not. It's frowned upon. It's frowned upon.
Who frowns up? Like, is there like a code of conduct that frowns upon it?
Yeah, a code of
like a
conduct.
body.
Code of conduct, even internationally as well. But it do sup. It do
Yes,
happen.
It
happen. You know. So that's. I'll leave it at that. Me, I don't think I've collected payola before.
No, I'm not asking.
I'm saying no.
You're
Me,
just
I'm saying just in case. Let me sell my market. Just in case, you know. If in case you want to reach out to me for payola, it's gonna see. Even if the payola is gonna be a very big, payola. That's all that I'm saying. That you know. But for the most part, it's not.
What are top 3 artists that you fuck with right now? Afrobeat.
Oof.
Davido, baby.
Baddest. I love Baddest.
Did they speak to you about it? Did they ask you?
No.
These girls, they didn't ask you.
Ask about what?
Not
What
yet.
was that? What was that like? Like just seeing that interview.
Oh, no, we already talked about that.
We're spoken about David. The artist, I
Hey,
guess.
this guy, man, is even on first name basis. David.
Sorry,
David.
OBU. Baddest.
We always call him David at home.
David, we call him.
Come again.
OBO. Shea Vibes is doing bits and bobs. I like his sound.
Baby girl.
Shea Vibes is cool.
My brother.
But Shay Vibes is okay. You like his sound, but I just like he's gone down for a while now. Like he's not saying anything.
He's cooking.
You are coming to London.
It's coming London. It's coming.
Inshallah. I'm just speculating.
Why are you doing this, OJ? That's why you said that Shake's ticket was £150.
You're still going to buy it.
You still buy it now. You still buy it now.
£150.
For the concert.
I think I'm going to be at work, so but hey, we have our sister station in London. So if they connect, if they do something, I can.
Which one? Yeah, which one is your sister station?
Beat FM.
Beat FM.
Beat FM. Beat. I think it's 103 points. I don't remember. 103.6. I believe somebody shot me. But yeah, Beat FM London. Shout out to Beat FM London.
So Davido, Shea Vibes, and
one more artist who is doing bits for me. I mean, Ashake is. I'm trying to. Okay.
103.6.
103.6. Yeah, there's
not Davido.
I said
Davido's number one.
Should I say Afro? Okay, so like Nigerians are making music that I'm messing with, right? Yeah. There's another person called. Victoni.
Why are you trying to impose your favorites on Tosan?
Victoni is already he's already there. He's doing bits and bobs. Another artist that I'm really enjoying. His name is Sute Iwo. I don't know if you know Tay. I don't know if you've heard of Tay.
I know Tay. Talk with Tay.
Huh?
No, it's not. It's not
that one.
Okay, it's not that one.
Oh,
it's not Alter.
But he's Nigerian, and the music they had a collective back then. It was called Bantu.
I know Bantu.
So I like Sute. I'm enjoying his music right now. So yeah, those are the people I'm listening to, I guess. Yeah, vibing with. Cavemen. I mean, there are too many artists, there's so many, and I've also like performed with some of them. So for me, it's almost like these ones they've already gotten their shine.
Did you see Jay-Z perform live?
Yes, I've seen Jay-Z perform live.
Where?
Twice. It was Watch the Throne. Yeah, Watch the Throne with Kanye.
Where?
In Manchester.
Okay.
Yeah, this was in 2000 and I was in uni.
Those are the goats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's like way back, innit?
It was way back, and oh yes. What? He did something in Paris. Some low
he did.
Oh yeah.
It was a fashion thing.
But I wish I went for that.
Tosan, so I saw like this stuff on your page
them.
And all of that. This Ayo stuff. So are you like?
Yes, good.
Are you like
the girls have they spoken about?
No, we didn't speak about that.
So are you like proper Lagosian?
Ask the question again.
Okay. So my question is like, I saw you. I went through your page. I'm not stalking you.
No, you're good.
I'm not stalking you.
Hey,
but like I saw the
sorry, I didn't mean I'm stalking you because I just saw, wait, I saw your real card, bro. I'll pull up
you me.
I swear, I saw your real card on your Instagram.
Oh my god.
So like there was this time in your life, like at that point you were a bit low because you had an accident or something. You had a broken leg.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, and you were using crutches and all of that. But you still were out there, like, and you were still vibing with the Ayo thing. Like, so are you like an Isaleko boy?
Okay.
Or like, what does that symbolizes for you as a Lagosian or coming from Lagos?
That's a very good question. I'm very excited about that question. My last name is Wiltshire. I don't know if you know. Well, Wiltshire. So my family.
How's it pronounced?
Wiltshire.
Wiltshire.
It's like the county in England. So my family is originally from Barbados, St. Philip's Parish. So I'm fourth generation immigrant in Lagos. So it was my great grandfather. Yes, my great grandfather that settled in Nigeria, blah blah blah, and it was Lagos that they settled in.
So you're an island boy.
So yeah, and culturally, not tradition, but culturally, Lagosians, Ayo is a big part of our tradition, our culture.
Yeah.
We honor the dead and all of that. So I'm a masquerade essentially.
That. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You carried Ayo before.
Yeah, I'm actually. I'm not allowed to say this. Ologede.
Really?
Yeah.
It's one of the top ones because I had to go read on it.
Good.
Wow.
Ologede.
Oh,
it comes out in the way you dress. Like honestly, like.
Well, you saying he dresses like a masquerade?
No, you don't.
Like he has that traditional vibe in his dressing.
Infuses it. What did you feel about
Gangs of Lagos.
The way they portrayed it.
Okay, so that it's still a big thing because loads of the group chats that I'm in, you know, they're talking about it. But for me, I felt it was fiction. You know, it's
exactly.
You know, I just felt I liked. I know I understand that, you know, the essence of Ayo is not meant to be something the way they portrayed it, but I also appreciated the fact that it was fiction. I was just happy to see Ayo in Gangs of Lagos movie. I wasn't really thinking about.
So you didn't care about the role Ayo was actually playing.
Yeah, I didn't think about it that deeply. But going back, you know, speaking to the elders and stuff, they were like, "Oh, this is why." You know, this is why, and I understood, you know, where they were coming from. That okay, this is a sacred thing. This is something that it's also. They shouldn't even try and make it seem like that can happen. Or, you know. Yeah. So I understood that you're trying to tarnish the image of Ayo, especially if me as
someone that
I wouldn't want to.
Were you offended when you saw it?
I wasn't.
Okay.
I genuinely wasn't offended because I was thinking about it. Oh, they're shooting a movie. It's a fiction. It's fiction. It's Lagos. I was just excited to see Ayo.
At least they represented.
The only thing that I didn't, that I would say I was like, was the arrow. So the thing as an Ayo masquerade, there are prayers, certain prayers and like chants that you see. I just wanted them to do it a bit better. With the behind the
because when the Ayo is the background, then the chants
they were exactly so. But the chants weren't as
it's not as fair.
They were
so
not
that was
easy.
the only. I just wish they got someone to do that properly. And the other thing was, obviously with Ayo, there are 6 top Ayos, 6 or 5. So
like 6,
and they included two Oshas, and you're not the Oshas that they put on. You're not even allowed to take pictures of.
No, you're not. They will beat the hell out of you.
So that was the only thing that I was like, You know, it was Laba and Adimu is the top.
Yes, that's
Adimu is the top.
Adimu is the top.
And where does Laba rank?
Laba is second. They're the police of Ayo. So
it's the one that is like the bodyguard for
Adimu. Exactly.
So it was Adimu and
Laba,
that they were letting to carry the gun.
Oh, I don't remember who.
Everyone was. Everyone.
There were different types. There were different smaller Ayo.
How do you recognize
with the hats?
With the hats. Okay.
With the hats.
I like the reason why I asked the question is like I am from Lagos Island, this Saleko.
Mad.
And like some of these things are part of like the culture and tradition of the family.
Yeah, exactly.
And you get what I mean. So when I saw it as well, it was something to me. You get me. So I totally understand.
Do you think it's valid that they're trying to sue this production? Do you think? No, I'm just saying. Do you think like they have right ground to sue the production? Because at the end of the day, you've just said it's fiction, but obviously as a practice, you practiced it
exactly.
You know,
exactly.
Some people, people like.
But I'm just saying, as you that you actually practice this.
Yeah.
Do you think? Would you have said, okay, let's go and sue them because they've depicted it in a certain way that you don't like?
I think if anything, I don't know about suing. Maybe a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Right? A slap on the wrist is good. But I guess maybe they could have consulted some people or like the Ayo families and like,
do you think they wouldn't have?
I don't. Well, I guess
I don't think they have.
I don't think
if
they did. Because if they did, this wouldn't be.
This wouldn't have been.
You know, so for instance, if they reached out to maybe Ologede that we want to use Ologede in this movie, blah blah blah. I feel like it will be soft, but I guess the fact that they went ahead, they used Orishas. I feel like even the fact that they use
proper
Orishas,
ones,
I think that's like the main thing that is really ruffling feathers. You know? But if it was like smaller. So for the thing that you saw, I was playing football and I ruptured my Achilles. I like football. I ruptured my Achilles tendon. So that event is an event that I put up with my partner. It's called Faji Friday. So the idea of Faji Friday is an Owambe, a modern Owambe for all of us, and there's Ashoebi. So you have to buy the Ashoebi to come.
Wow.
You know, so what I did was I added the Ayo because I made if you look at the hats of the Ayos, they are the Ashoebi that we used for that Faji Friday.
Yeah, I saw the details.
You know, so that is, it's almost, I guess it's allowed because it's not an Orisha, you know, and it's also on Lagos Island. Another thing is, you're only meant to be staged on the island.
Island, yes.
You can't see Eyo on the mainland, like Ewoni is like a taboo.
Or peasants on the mainland.
No, not even that. It's just the
We are not allowed
culture.
to
No, it's just the culture. Yeah, it's just.
Do you have this childhood memory where like when the Ayos are coming, if you know where his shoes are
me, I've collected flogging.
Well, hopefully would be able to get you to come back to speak about, like, we'll talk more about Lagos meets London. We have this for you from Barbage Brew.
Shout out to Barbage
Brew. So, but this from Barbage Brew, they have the best wings in Southeast London. I will not go far, but the best wings in Southeast London.
Try their seafood actually; it's really nice, and their jollof rice.
Yeah, that's come back. So we initiate you now.
Not from me.
Hey, Tosan, you've collected all our girls. One want to be your assistant, one want to be your finance.
The assistant. Come on.
All right, man. We're gonna initiate you into the Lagos meets London gang proper. So when we say Lagos meets London,
you know what to say.
You know, bro.
Okay,
so Lagos meets London.
Voila!
Thank you for watching the episode. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends.
And we are visible. We are everywhere on social media. We are on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and also on every streaming platform. We're on Spotify. We are on Apple Podcasts. Everywhere you want us to be, we are there.
Yes.
So make sure, we want to see your comments. If you want to, leave any comments for Tosan or anything, we want to see you in the comment section, okay? Thank you for tuning in. Bye.